Have you been thinking about seeing a business consultant? Starting your search can seem difficult, but you don't have to worry because we're here to help. Today we're catching up with a local expert on business consulting who will point you in the right direction and have you feeling confident to quickly make your decision.
Let me ask you, Maria Rose, how did you get started, or what prompted you to get into business? Because I know that you're into, or your family's into music.
I love music.
Yeah, I know.
I love music. So, you know, music is something I started when I was really young, and then I wanted to get back into it, and yet my whole life is going by, and I'm like, I haven't got back to it. Why? Because life gets so busy. So when life is really busy, I need to try to find a way, you know, to make life not so busy, so I can have time to do the things that I want to do. And, you know, I have had different businesses in my lifetime, right? I've had, I owned an auto body shop, and then during that time I had 3 children. I went to school to become a registered dietitian, thinking, you know, business ownership is great, but I wanted something with my husband and something I wanted on the side, right? So I went to school and became a registered dietitian. I worked in corporate for a little while. I wasn't really thrilled with that environment because I was really used to having flexibility in my own schedule in a business. So life happened. Currently, my husband and I, we own a media production company. So we do that, but I needed something, again, to do on the side. So that's how I got involved in the company I'm with now.
Awesome, awesome. And like I say, more time freedom is what all of us entrepreneurs look for. So, you know, it's not regimented and, hey, you got to be here at this time and do this and do that. Not my cup of tea.
No.
And so that's what we're looking for, is the time freedom. And so the segued me into how you went from a auto dealer into a production company. What time frame and what happened there that where you wanted to do commercials, or what kind of transition was that?
Because well, now
kids,
that's
so
Mike, you're getting personal now. So anyway, so auto body
that's
shop.
what it's all about, right?
Auto body shop was husband one. So I was married young, and you know, we had 2 kids, and he got laid off, and my dad was really, you know, key in saying, you know, if you know how to paint cars, why don't you guys just start your own business? So we did it. And you know, there was never a business plan, there was never a lot of paperwork I had to do. We just found a place to rent. We got started, and we were very successful. I mean, 30 years later, he does still have it. You know, I'm remarried, so my current husband has the media production company, which I liked. So moving over from dietetics to you know, working with him in his business, I sort of weaseled my way in. He needed a makeup artist. I knew how to do that, so I ended up working with him. But we needed that extra income. Yeah, and I wanted something where I could help people start businesses. That's what I was thinking before I got involved in this company. I was like, what can I do to help somebody start a business where I can get paid to do that? So that's how I found this company. And so, you know, we do a lot of things, but one of the things that's close to my heart really is protecting people. And, you know, through either protecting their homes or business through a security system, or really focusing right now, especially for this podcast, with identity theft protection. My own daughter was a victim of identity theft protection. Identity theft.
Recently?
No, well, this is going back to before I even knew anything that this was a thing, and probably before any of us really knew that someone can steal your identity. But she's like, you know, you gotta come with me. I filed my taxes, and they said that it's a duplicate. They couldn't give me my tax return because someone else already got it. Someone else already filed as her. And this was 2013 when it happened to her, and it's happening now. Even after all these years, she's still feeling the repercussions and effects for it, especially trying to, you know, because we're in this pandemic, she was trying to get some help, you know, financially from, you know, those programs that are out there, and she's having a really hard time doing that because of what happened.
So that would make it near and dear to your heart, you know, somebody you love, and it actually happened to them. Yeah.
Yes. You have to plan for the unexpected. you know, no matter what we do.
Well, you know what's funny you said that, because my mom, God bless her, I'm her primary caregiver. She's got dementia, and she always says, I always told you kids, save for the rainy day, and now it's the rain is pouring down on us.
Yeah, huh?
But you know what? It's like, okay, there's wisdom there.
There is.
So how, segueing into the pandemic, how has the crisis either helped or hurt you? Tell me that story.
In my business, I work from home, and prior to this pandemic, most people didn't work from home, right? Everyone's going to the office, and it wasn't something that was considered, you know, something you can do, right? Can you work from home? But now it's become like really the norm. The change has been let's work from home. Everybody's working from home, and the thing about working from home now, see, my business has really thrived in this environment of the pandemic. I used to say, because of the services that I offer, they're recession proof. So this is proof, this pandemic, because we're flourishing. When it comes to identity, our children are learning online. We're doing work from home. The corporations you can't implement in everybody's house like the degree of protection for I don't know, the work that they're doing from home. It's not the same protection as when you're working at that corporation, right? Right. So to protect yourself, and employers are actually responsible to keep their employees' records private and not getting stolen. So now employees, because of what we offer with identity theft protection, employers can offer this as employee benefits package. So now the liability is not on the employer, but you know, the employee can take responsibility because of what is offered. So our company is called ID Seal, and we are built on the same company that built LifeLog built us. And so with more complete package and better protection. So we've actually flourished in this environment. I mean, there's more to identity theft protection than just your credit cards. I don't know if you're aware, but someone can steal your medical identity. So imagine having your appendicitis. You have an appendix issue. You go to the hospital, they open your record, and they see that your appendix were already removed. Okay? That means someone got their appendix removed on your dime, and you never knew about it. Right. It can happen with your blood type. Someone can steal, you know, your medical identity, and then when you go to the doctor, let's say there was an emergency, you had to get a blood transfusion, it might not be your blood type they give you. That, you know, for seriously, allergies too, serious mistakes. And then 25% of children are going to be victims before they reach the age of 18. And they can, you know, nobody's checking kids' records, right? I mean, here's one key. If you get something in the mail for your child, credit-wise, that's a key. Someone has probably already stole their identity. But that's just one of...
Ooh, good tip. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great tip.
Thanks.
Right? I mean, yeah, these are the little hacks, the little lifestyle hacks that people are like, oh, it's just an ad, throw it away. But if it's your kid, why is my 10-year-old getting a credit card application?
That's right.
Or, you know, why is there a credit card in this envelope for my kid instead? Yeah. Wow. That's an eye-opener. Yep.
Yep. And think of, you know, if we think of ourselves, the major breaches that were out there. I mean, Equifax, you know, the state of New Orleans was shut down. You know, ransomware attack.
Right. When I first moved back to Connecticut from DC, I worked at the post office. And the first year I worked there, the post office got hacked. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
You know, but the post office, that's right. That's the number one employee, or the number one company in the world, or it's government, but that hired the most people, like 72 million or 72, something like that. I mean, it's crazy numbers. But they got hacked.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, really, virtually, I think 100% of us have probably been hacked already. We just don't know how they're going to use our information. So it's better to be prepared than not prepared.
Right, right. So,
Yeah.
and that's now the segue into this is going into the future.
Mhm.
How have you mapped out like your target market or your target audience, or what are you looking for? Are you more B2C or B2B? I just have things spinning through up my head as far as that goes. What have you mapped out for the future growth of your, not one company, but how many? 3, 4?
What companies?
Yeah.
That I'm partnered with a lot of companies. Right.
Right?
So, I would say, well, we actually market to consumer, customer and to businesses. We can really help businesses quite a bit with our identity theft protection packages. Like I said, to protect their employees. I'm working with some banks, because they're looking to, at least what we're in conversation right now, but they're looking to help protect their people that are going in, the customer. How can they protect their identity? I see the flyers, and we're talking now about how I can help, be a part of the solution to their customer.
Right. And I see that solution being for the businesses. That's not only protecting the employees, but it's protecting them.
Yeah.
Like you said, they are liable for their employees' information, social security card or numbers and all that. So if they get hacked, the company can go under.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's not just, the pain point is, you want to protect your employees, granted, but you want to protect your own business too. Because if you go down, all these people are out of work as well.
Wow, that's pretty incredible, isn't it? The right professional will have you seeing things in a whole new light. Are you looking for more information? Today's expert can be reached by calling the number on your screen. Thank you for your time.